Hey everybody, so today is Wednesday. Let me just double check the day. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So Wednesday, July 19th. It's about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and we have all the pups out here, and they are out experiencing this new territory for the first time. So basically we opened up a little portion of the railing to let them out and experience this space for the first time. And this is really like their first 5 minutes out here. So I just got them all over here. We have a pretty good rock terrace between our pavilion and the floor of the terrace, or the floor of the pavilion, because this slope is actually really steep. So you're gonna see the pups run up and down the hills, and this is going to give them pretty good workout. Honestly, for the pick video, I want these pups tuckered out, pretty tired. I want them basically sleeping at my feet when I'm ready to do the pick video, so that I can show you them one by one with the camera and let you see them one by one without them being too wiggly in my hands. You know, I want them to be kind of docile in my hands. So part of this playtime video is serving the purpose of getting them tuckered out so that they're ready to just hold still for the camera, so we can show you their markings, show you their faces, and they're not just wiggling out of my hands for all of that. So some of their personalities are going to be a little bit more present in this video, because this is a new setting for them, and we just took them from a familiar space and put them in an unfamiliar space. And some of these pups have acclimated quickly, and some of them are acclimating a little bit slower, like Light Pink. She's acclimating, but she's taking it a little bit more cautiously. So see that body attitude? Totally different from Fern's Pink Dot, and we got Fern's Brown. So this is Maple's Light Pink. She's a little more cautious, but you can see she's still acclimating quickly. And then we have some of the other pups that are a little bit more cautious as well, but still acclimating. They've been up and playing, but like Light Blue is a little more cautious, and Yellow. So we got Maple's Yellow and Light Blue that are a little bit more cautious. Honestly, Gray is back here, but also one of the more adventurous ones. But she just happens to be back here at this moment in time, figuring it out. So I'm gonna help these pups just get more comfortable out here in this new setting by just placing them out here and helping them introduce themselves to this new space. So we've got Light Blue coming back, and we'll get we got Brown and Black. Brown wrestling with Yellow over here. So Brown and the Yellow. I hope I don't make everybody sick by moving back and forth with the camera this quick. We're gonna bring Light Pink back and Dark Pink out and just help them face uphill. And then I'm gonna start calling them that direction and see how they do with acclimating to a new space. Puppy puppies, puppy puppies, puppy puppies, puppies, good girls, good boys, yeah. So see how Yellow and Light Blue were a little bit more reserved over here? They were still comfortable, confident to approach me in a new setting. So they're acclimating, even though they're a little bit more cautious off the get-go. We've got some of the more adventurous ones. We've got Mr. Brown. He's wrestling a little bush over there by a rock. And then I'm gonna come up the hill a little farther and call them again. This is actually quite steep right here. Come here, puppies! Puppy puppies! Puppy puppies! Come on, come on! Puppies! So we got some of them that have figured out the top. So Fern's teal dot. She's up here. She's figured out the top edge of this perimeter. Has ventured some of the farthest she can go. We've got gray dot over here. Has ventured pretty far. We got Fern's brown, Fern's blue. They're pretty comfortable. Obviously, with their age, they're a week older, so this is a little bit more comfortable for all of Fern's pups. They're just that week older. It does make a difference. And we've got Maple's blue trying to work her way back in. So dark blue, she is a size. She's figured out she can work her way back into the pavilion. If she tries hard enough, she can get her head through one of those spaces, which surprises me. But she can do it if she kind of wiggles her ears just right and gets through there. Puppies, puppies, come on, come on, come on. So at my feet, we've got Maple's dark pink, Maple's brown, Maple's light blue. And so anyways, with that in mind, I'm just gonna point the camera a little bit closer to the ground and just start walking around and letting you get close to these pups as they're playing. So they're just to the age where they can start figuring this hillside out and this experience and get comfortable and confident as they go. So I'll get this camera going and flip it around and get it closer to the ground. Okay, so I opened up the passageway so some of the pups could get back to this pavilion space, and we'll see which ones kind of figure out the in and the out, and which ones go back and forth, which ones stay in this familiar territory, and which ones kind of keep going back and forth. So I'm going to help some of them figure out the door space so that they know which way to go for the door, that they know they can go back and forth now. So some of them have worked their way back. Hello, Miss Teal. Yeah, do you want to figure that out? Here it is. I know you did it once. Oh, there you go. Tumble. Teal has it figured out. So, oh, a few tumbles. Blue's got it figured out. Fern's blue dot. Getting Maple's red. We got Fern's red coming back out. Maple's red going back in. I think everybody's been back in. I don't remember about Fern's purple. Let's get you back in. That way you know how to go in and know how to go back out. You can kind of figure it out if you can. Okay, so everybody's been back in and everybody's coming out if they want to. I'm gonna climb back in so that you can get another up close of all these other pups. So we're gonna see some wrestling matches. That's normal with all of them. They all take turns doing that. So Okay, so I took a little minute to close up access point to the hillside. So everybody is back here and they're starting to lay down and get tuckered out. Kind of be docile for the pick video because I need them to hold still in my hands while I show you them up close. I want to show you their markings and handle them in my hands, and sometimes they are too squirmy for me to do that very well if they're not tuckered out. So we'll keep these pups playing and let them start to wind down here for a second, and then we'll begin the selection process. Okay, I think we're about 80% there. We've got most of them tuckered out and laying down and asleep. The last holdouts are either having a snack on somebody's ear or trying to find a comfortable one to use as a pillow. So I'm gonna start collecting these pups. Hopefully I can make a little bit of a puppy pile and keep them all kind of consolidated into one area for the pick video. So let me start working on that and we'll see how I do. This might be entertaining to watch. It's kind of like herding cats, to try to get them all down in the same spot at the same time and stay asleep. But if I'm gonna do it, now's my chance. So wish me luck. How did I do? I moved everybody once. I don't think everybody's gonna stay put this whole time, but at least I'm close. I know there's one inside the red bucket, so. It's Fern's red dot. He crawled inside there. We've got a couple holdouts that keep wandering away. We got Maple's gray, Fern's gray dot. So I would try to get them all together so we can try to get an up close of everybody all at the same time. This is my best way of trying to give you a little bit of an idea of coat color side by side. Their puppy videos are pretty good as well, for getting a good idea of their I should say their newborn videos, when they don't move quite as far, quite as fast, are a great way of getting an idea of differences in their coat colors. We got some slightly lighter ones, slightly darker ones. So this will give you an idea, just looking at them, who is who. So if you can see them all, you're doing well. There's bound to be a head buried underneath this pile that you can't see a ribbon color, but I'm pretty sure we've got most everybody uncovered. We've got dark pink underneath here, but if we get Blue Dot to move, she'll be available to look at. That, if you hear that sound, that's the sound of comfy puppies. They like, it's not quite purring like a kitten, but it's kind of a fun sound to listen to. So remember, we've got, I'm gonna show you, we've got Red Dot. He snuck in here to stay out of the puppy pile. I'll see if I can get him out. What should I do? I gotta probably move the camera to get him out. Or put the camera down. Sneak him out the hole. Actually, I'm just gonna lift it up. Move it. So, there we go. There's her siblings. Mr. Red. Come see them. I know you'll like to snuggle them. Here. If I talk to you real soft and give you some love, I bet you'd love to stay put. So Gray Dot's starting to wind down. She's climbing into the pile. And I believe that's everybody. So that's going to kind of conclude this part of the video, which is kind of the playtime video. And I'll process this separate, and I will begin the pick video next. So I'll basically set the camera up to be stationary and show you them up close one by one, give you an update on weight so you know who's a little bigger, who's a little smaller. We don't have any runts. Every one of these puppies is at least average for their age, and some of these puppies are what I would consider well above average for this age, and I'll tell you those weights as we go. Mr. Black is kind of in the shadow of this bucket. If I move that, you can see everybody pretty evenly with the same amount of light. So I'm gonna get Gray Dot here to settle in. They just love their snuggles and cuddles. So, oh, kisses. Yes. Yes, kisses, huh? Yes, she's a kisser. Huh, you love to give your puppy kisses. I'm gonna kind of hold you still. See if I can get you to settle in. Yeah, do you like that? Oh, you do, huh? Yeah, that feels nice. That feels nice, huh? Okay. Settling and take a nap. I know Gray Dot was snoozing before we brought these pups out, so it doesn't surprise me that she has more energy towards the end of this play session, because she was kind of out for the count when we got things going. We'll see. She might settle in. She finds some comfy space. We'll see. Here she goes. That, my friends, is what you call a puppy pile. Doggy pile, huh? Okay, well, I'm gonna get my notes. I'm gonna set the camera up, and we'll get in a good position to show you all these pups one by one, tell you all of our observations about them, and let you see them up close.